Welcome back to Great Day SA. Ladies, it is time to let that bronze glow shine. Here to help us do just that is makeup artist Jen Hernandez. Jen, we're not going to melt today.
No.
We're going to shine, we're going to glow, and we're going to be like, what did you do to your face to look like that?
Yes, and let me tell you why. Because like Paul said, 113 index, heat index, we're about to fry outside, and this is San Antonio. I always plug him because the weather makes a big deal with your makeup. And we love all the influencers and all the things they're doing on TikTok, on IG Reels or whatever, but that works in wherever they are, not here. We live on the sun in San Antonio.
We do.
So how to get that bronzy, balmy glow that everyone's talking about? First and foremost, okay, we start with the foundation. I use a foundation that has a little bit of luminescence in it. You can see that. This is an over-the-counter brand, and it's very,
Maybelline.
It's Maybelline. It's very luminescent, but it's also matte at the same time.
Okay.
We start with prep the skin with a serum.
Okay.
And then we're gonna go in with our foundation, and we're gonna come in with a cream bronzer.
Okay.
Listen to me on this cream bronzer.
All right.
We're gonna stamp it right here.
Okay.
On the just like we do our contour, right here, and that's gonna give us that glow. A little under the chin here. I will throw it on the collarbones, up here on top. And then while that's setting, we'll do the rest of our makeup, and we'll come back in with the powder bronzer. Let's pop that on like this. This layering is not gonna look cakey. It's not gonna look overdone if you do it in soft layers and you pop just like this. Because when we add the layers, that gives staying power, right?
Okay, that's what was my question. Why the layers, and how long do you wait until you put on the matte one?
I would wait, until you got your eye makeup on, your brows done. I usually do things like sporadically, but I like to do it methodically too, because we're gonna go in with a cream blush. This is where the balms come in. The balms are a big deal. All the girlies are wearing it. They're saying, the powder's out, but mija, in 113 index, I'm sorry.
That balm gonna look like a little melted ice cream.
Yes, we're gonna balm away. So we'll tap that on, always in a tapping way. I use a contour brush. It has a little slight slope to it. Then we're gonna come in at the end of the day with a very slight luminescent. Everything has a luminescent, but if you watch what I'm doing, it's matte at the same time. It's very matte because, again,
I need to take notes on that. I know I look very greasy on the show all the time,
I love
but
your
it's
skin.
because I love that glowy look, but sometimes on camera, it's a little too shiny, so this is great.
This is great. This gives you that luminescence. I also came in with some fun colors. Since we're doing bronze, I go in with a very light brown. Most people think, okay, the darker the better. We're going to the beach in this look. Maybe we're going to afternoon cocktails if we're not at the beach.
All of it, please.
Right there on the brow bone, and then I come in with the bronzy color here. 2 colors is fine today. Let's just do a little something.
Everything is really a tap, is what I'm seeing.
Tap. Never rubbing around the eyes because we don't want to disturb anything, and we definitely don't want to age those eyes. We're not trying to do that. Speaking of, look at this. Look at this little guy. This is by a company called D'Alba. It is from Italy. It is a serum. It does have an SPF in it. But if you look when I do this, we'll put it on Selena.
So pretty. I never noticed your Selena.
Wow, well, thank you. Beautiful. So then we're gonna tap it here, and that's gonna give us that a little bit of glow. Watch this.
Okay,
I'm gonna take a balm. I'm using my finger. This is a lip balm. It's a clear one.
Lip balm.
Look at that shimmer on there.
Who's it by, you were saying?
Fenty. Put it on my hand, let it melt a little bit, and then I'm gonna put it right here on her cheekbone, a little on her nose, and right here above the brow, because that's gonna give us that look. This is a lip gloss, right?
Wow.
But I want it to look like, okay, she's got that little balmy look that everybody has, that glow, that J-Lo glow. Have you seen that new movie, girl? She's looking
No,
fly.
I have not seen the new movie, but J-Lo's just always looking fly.
She's always looking fly.
How?
This is the serum spray. It has a little bit of olive oil. That is actually J-Lo's secret. If you're gonna put this on, don't go to the beach and fry yourself in the sun, please, because I didn't say to do that. But if you do, use an SPF always. I spray away from the face, and then I let the face, high planes of the face, naturally catch it. But look how glowy she is. Right here on her shoulders. Again, if you're gonna be out in the sun, disclaimer, don't fry yourself.
Yes, sunscreen all the way.
Last but not least, never least, we're doing this 10, it's actually a 36-hour, but for me it's 10. 36-hour spray to spray it all together. And notice I came far away. You don't want to do it too close to the face because then it looks like hairspray, right? So we don't want that.
Okay.
Always bronzing, always keeping it very, very simple. I go on the shoulders a little bit right here, even though Texas will naturally tan your arms if you're driving in the sun. It is what it is. Under the chin and down, I'll lift up your chin just a little right here because everything has to blend into the neck, right?
Yes.
You know this.
Jen, you are just so wonderful. I'm mesmerized every time you're on the show. If people want to follow you and your journey of life, how can they do so?
You can follow me on IG at Jencita Florecita. DM me if you have questions about makeup. I do classes. I do private lessons. Let's do it.
Let's
have fun.
do it. Well, we are ready to show up and glow up this summer thanks to you. So we really appreciate it. You look beautiful.
You look beautiful.
Thank you. Great day, SA. We'll be right back.